Hey everyone, it's Krista with EarthBites. Today we're going to make another simple recipe that you can make at home with your family. We're going to be making an electrolyte drink. It's similar to the sports drinks that you find at the store, but without any of the chemicals or the added food colorings and preservatives that you would find, and it has less sugar than the sports drinks that you would buy from the store. Let's start with the ingredients. Today we're going to make it with lemon and orange. We've made this recipe before in class and we usually make it with just lemon. I thought I'd spice it up a little bit today and add some of the orange. It's quite delicious. So we have lemon and orange. We'll use a half of each of those to add to the full recipe. We're also using some salt. I have Himalayan salt, which has some added minerals in it from regular salt. So I usually like to use a higher quality like Himalayan salt. And some maple syrup. Maple syrup is a great alternative to processed sugars because it does have some minerals in it like zinc, which are really important to support your immune system. And coconut water. When you're looking for coconut water, you want to make sure that you get pure coconut water with no other additives in it. So it doesn't matter what kind you buy, just make sure that it's pure. For equipment, we'll need a knife if you need to cut for cutting your orange and lemon. You'll need 1 tablespoon measuring spoon and 1/8 of a teaspoon measuring spoon. You'll need a measuring cup. I have a 1 cup measuring cup here. I like to use a jar with a lid on it to shake up my electrolyte drink. If you don't have a jar with a lid, you can use a carafe. I'm using the carafe today to hold the water that I've pre-measured, but you can certainly use an empty carafe to build your electrolyte drink as we go along. Okay, so let's get started. The first ingredient that I like to add to the electrolyte drink is the lemon. I've juiced half a lemon in here right now. It equals about 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to add it into my jar. I'm going to juice up some of my orange. And again, if you have some pulp from the orange, if you're juicing it with a fork, that's fine too. And we'll add the orange in here. So I have my orange and my lemon. Next up is the salt, the Himalayan salt. We're going to use 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. You can use more salt if you want to, or less salt if you want. It really depends on what you're using the electrolyte drink for. Electrolyte drinks are really important if you've been outside in some hot weather, if you're dehydrated, if you're ill and you're dehydrated. So it's like a Pedialyte sort of drink that will replace the electrolytes that you've lost. Electrolytes are really important for your body to be able to maintain proper function. And then some maple syrup. I like to add about a tablespoon of maple syrup. It depends on how much sugar you want. I like to have it a little less sweet. You could definitely add a little bit more if you want something a bit sweeter. And then we have the coconut water. So the coconut water is 1 cup of coconut water. If you don't prefer coconut water, you certainly can just add water. I like to add the coconut water because it does have electrolytes in it as well. At this point, I like to shake it up, make sure the salt and the juice and the coconut water are all shaken. You could make a whole jar of just these amounts of ingredients and put them in ice cube trays and freeze them, and then add them to your water, either your water bottle or a jar that you're using for water, instead of making a whole carafe of electrolyte drink. You can also take the full electrolyte drink, so I'll add the rest of my water. I have 3 cups here. I'm going to add water until it's almost full. At this point, you can also give it a little shake and you can make these into popsicles. Electrolyte drinks as I said, are used if you have been outside for prolonged periods, if you've been exercising quite vigorously, if you're ill, and it adds a little bit more than water, because when you do exercise or when you are sick, you're going to lose electrolytes and you need to replace those electrolytes. That's it for us today. I hope you enjoyed making this simple and delicious drink with your family. Stay tuned for the next EarthBites recipe, and in the meantime, please do check out our other videos and our lesson plans, and make sure that you don't forget to tune into our garden tours to see what's happening in your gardens. All right, until next time, take care everyone. See ya.